and More Spirit takes over coming past the wire. It will be More Spirit to win the Los Alamitos Futurity by a length and a half.
This is just an unbelievable day for Bob Baffert and Mike Smith. They are unstoppable. More Spirit has dominated the Met Mile. He won it by 7 lengths.
Hi everybody and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift. I'm Dan Illman. Let's take a look at the field for Friday's Spa Baby race. It's race number 9 and it's a stake. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the melon turf. The $120,000 Skidmore for 2-year-olds and Spendthrift stallion Jimmy Creed, represented by the number 3 Kaufymaker, one of several in here trained by Wesley Ward. Now the 2 Averly Jane, the 4 Back in the Woods, and the 7 Golden Bell are all entered main track only. Let's take a look at the debut for the number 1, Barone Cesco, who is a debut winner at Saratoga on August the 6th, paid a big price at 11-1. This one is by first crop sire Klimt, and while the Beyer speed figure of this race did not come back fast, only a 48, this horse did go fast in the early portion of this race, an opening quarter in 22-1, and just put that field to bed right after that. This horse should show speed yet again. We look at the pedigree. The sire Klimt, the first crop stallion, has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start, has heated up recently. This dam was a stakes winner on turf going a mile, and this dam has already foaled a stakes-placed dirt router. I would expect speed from the inside as he steps up in class. The 2 Averly Jane has entered main track only, so we'll talk about one of the fillies, the 3 Kaufymaker. And Kaufymaker, we have a formulator fact for trainer Wesley Ward. Over the past 40 months, 2-year-old turf horses shipping in from overseas. We know that Wesley likes to go to Royal Ascot, likes to go to France with his 2-year-olds. This stat is for when they come back. 8 for the last 12. $4.14 return on investment. We look at Kaufymaker's pedigree card. It's fair to wonder if turf is really Kaufymaker's preferred surface. Jimmy Creed is just fine with turf runners, 11% winners, but the dam won a couple of dirt sprints. The dam's a half to a stakes-placed dirt sprinter, and the second dam was a juvenile stakes-winning dirt sprinter. Kaufymaker won her career debut by the length of the stretch at Keeneland on dirt during the spring meeting, and then went to Royal Ascot in the Group 2 Coventry Stakes, and facing a full field of males, she showed good early speed. She was taken in hand soon after the start after breaking well. It was a contested pace, and she ran on to be beaten 4 lengths. It wasn't a great performance. It wasn't an awful performance. She should do better with that experience under her girth. I like her cutting back to 5.5. You look at the pedigree, you wonder, is it turf? I think you just trust Wesley in these situations. The 4 is Back in the Woods, entered main track only, so we'll move to the 5, Catch the Smoke, a $30,000 2-year-old in training purchase by Mohaman, a first crop stallion. The dam's a half to fantastic style, a grade 2 stakes winning dirt sprinter. Again, a lot of dirt in this pedigree, and this one was a debut winner on dirt for a $25,000 maiden tag at Monmouth. 5th last time out in the Tyro, placed 4th via disqualification. Nice to see Jose Ortiz take the mount, but I do believe this horse must improve a bit. Bonus Appreciation will try turf for the first time, a $100,000 yearling by the aforementioned Klimt, who is 2 for 7 with first turf runners. The second dam here, a stakes-winning turf router. The third dam won the French Oaks. There is a good amount of turf on this pedigree on the female side, and Klimt, I have a feeling, is going to be a strong turf stallion by Quality Road. Solid winner second time out, as many Steve Asmussen horses do. They really run well second time out. This one won an off-turf race. Bonus Appreciation, I think, can show some speed in here. He is stepping up in class, but I think turf might be what he wants to do. Golden Bell entered main track only. Here's Pure Panic, the number 8. Let's watch the career debut at Ellis Park for Michael Maker on July the 9th. Good tactical speed shown by Pure Panic, who forges past in the stretch, and the runner-up Big Boss Ben would come back to graduate at Ellis with a 67 Beyer speed figure. This horse was a $170,000 buyback as a March 2-year-old in training. Summerfront very solid with his turf runners, 12% winners. The dam's a half to a multiple stakes winner. 31st Street was versatile as it pertained to surface. Just a solid debut. The Maker barn doing very well with all their horses seemingly at Saratoga, especially with their 2-year-olds. Perhaps needs a little bit of a Beyer boost, but these 2-year-olds, we say it often on Spa Babies, they can improve by leaps and bounds from day to day. Overbore is the 7 trained by Wesley Ward. This horse is already a stakes winner. He won the Tremont on dirt, going 5.5 furlongs over muddy going. It was a game performance as the favorite. His prior start at Churchill Downs was on turf. He was beaten in nose that day at 3-5. The third place finisher of that race came back to win a maiden special weight at Churchill Downs by Speightstown out of a multiple stakes winner on synthetic. The third dam was grade 2 stakes placed. This horse has a lot of class in his pedigree. He is the most accomplished horse in this race. I wonder if he's slightly better on dirt, but you must respect Overbore. Rosario takes the mount for Wesley Ward. He is going to have to deal with about a 2.5-month layoff. Baytown Warrior completes the field. $1,500 yearling by First Samurai, clicking at 13% with Turf Runners. The dam won a couple of dirt sprints. There is some class in this pedigree. The dams are half to several black-type earners, including the grade 3 stakes-winning turf router Volcat. This one didn't threaten at 73-1 in the Tyro, earned a stakes placing, however, when placed third via disqualification. Top pick time for me in the Skidmore. I know Overbore is likely going to take a lot of money. I'm curious to see what we get from Kaufymaker. I think we'll see good positional speed under John Velasquez. Fillies can beat the boys this time of year, and Kaufymaker Ward thought enough of to ship over there to Royal Ascot to run in the Coventry. I think the Asmussen horse, the 6 bonus appreciation, will improve switching to turf. 3-6-9-8 for me. Friday Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift.